So yeah, let's do something different. For the last 4 months, I've been trying to build something up with my Side 4 Music Club, both here on YouTube and also on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. How's it working? Well, stay tuned and I will tell you exactly what the numbers are. Before we get started with that, please do me a solid. Hit that like button and subscribe. It helps out more than you know. I mean, y'all know how YouTube works and you know how important that is. So please help me out. Now, as some of y'all may know, my full-time job shut down. My last day of work was February 28th, 2025. Since then, I've been trying to make something out of this whole content creation thing. You know, my goal is to be able to do this in some manner. You know, I'm not trying to get rich. I only want to get by. But is it working? Well, no. But that's not entirely true. I found success with some things. Unfortunately, I have found no success with the monetization part. I've been able to get monetized partially on TikTok and Facebook, but on Facebook it's only the stars and a subscription program that I'm eligible for. I haven't gotten into the ads program on there. I've expressed my interest in it, but nothing. I knew this wasn't going to be easy. I didn't think it was going to be this, insanely frustrating though. You know, I've gotten lots of views and lots of engagement. I got people messaging me every day saying that they're enjoying what it is I'm doing. I got a decent amount of followers, but nothing earth-shattering and nowhere near what a lot of other people have. What I do have though is some killer engagement. The people that are tuning in, they talk, they're into it. But let's break down what I've got on these different platforms. And since we're here on YouTube, let's just start there. I'll give you the numbers for the last 90 days. I'm sitting at 393 subscribers right now. That's 67 more, in the last month. It's not too shabby, but it's well below that goal of 1,000 to be able to get monetized. So as you can guess from YouTube, I have made 0. I got 122,000 views in 90 days. That's not bad based on 393 subscribers. It's a start, right? Now, over on TikTok, I got just shy of 1,700 followers over there. I'm eligible for some of the monetization programs like Live Leads, Live Incentive Program, and TikTok Shop for creators, but nothing that pays for, views per se. 452,000 views in 90 days, and as you can see, that's actually down 900,000 from the previous 90 days. And with all that, 0. Over on Instagram, I got 2,500 followers there. I'm eligible for branded content and partnership ads and GIFs on Reels, but let's be real, not many people send GIFs over there. You need 10,000 followers to be eligible for subscriptions and badges, right? In the last 90 days, just over 1 million views, right? It's 440,000 accounts reached. Not bad for only 2,500 followers. Amount earned, guess what? 0. And now for the big one, Facebook. I got 3,600 followers there. And the funny thing is that Facebook was a late addition to platforms I've been using. I don't even think I've been doing it there for 90 days yet. I started with the 300 or so friends that I had on Facebook, to start with. And then it's just jumped since then. And the jump in followers has helped. I've gotten 7.8 million views on Facebook. I'm eligible for stars, subscriptions, and partnership ads. I'm not eligible for the in-stream ads or ads on Reels, at least I don't think so. They don't make it necessarily clear. I've expressed the interest in it, and that's really all that I can do. I gotta say, I've been most shocked with Facebook and the reach and views over there. I guess it's because Facebook tends to skew to an older audience these days, and with my content being based on, classic rock, it makes sense. And for the record, I consider that a music channel, not a classic rock channel. So there's that. I just wanted to throw that out because there's a misconception. But let's add up the 90 days of views, across the platform. 9,416,584 views in the last 90 days. 3.1 million views a month on average. I know in the grand scheme of things that may not be a lot, but for only doing this seriously for a few months, it is to me. And the engagement is through the roof. The only thing that isn't is any kind of earnings, right? I can see that this is working. I see that there's something there. There's a market there, right? I knew it wouldn't be easy. I knew it wouldn't be overnight. But it just feels like that with almost 10 million views in 3 months and nothing earned from it, I got to be doing something wrong. So what is it? I'm going to keep doing it. It's what I enjoy doing, and I really don't want to go back to a day job. It fucked me up mentally doing what I did for the last 27 years. It got to a pretty dark point. I was looking at the company shutting down as an opportunity, and I've been trying, but unfortunately, you can't eat trying. So I got to figure something out. I'm going to continue doing the Side 4 music stuff. I have faith that things will work out. But getting there is scary as hell. The bills don't stop just because I lost a job. I got to figure something out, and quickly. I even started a Side 4 Patreon simply because someone asked me if I had one. And then a couple of people signed up immediately. So, like I said, I know there's a market there. I just got to figure it out. Now, why did I make this video? I don't know. It's just something I've been thinking about. Why didn't I put it on the Side 4 channel? I do know that. This channel's monetized. I'm hoping that it'll help me make a couple of pennies and bring some awareness to what I'm trying to do over there. So if you're interested in fun daily music discussions, check me out over on Side 4 and give me a sub. Help me get to that 1,000. I'll link it in the description along with TikTok and Instagram and that stuff. So if you're, want to follow me, it'd be awesome. And if you have any tips on what I can do to expedite things, I am all ears. I got to figure this shit out, and I've got to figure it out fast. But yeah, that's it, man. I'm going to get back to streaming some games and talking about horror movies. I just had to get this out and see if anybody's got any advice for me. I would be eternally grateful on that. So yeah, what you got? Please let me know. And, I'll see you next time. So stay fresh, cheese bags.